attract customers. There are ways to sell products to them. So we are going to look at the patterns, the techniques that you can use. Now, we call it architecture because it forms the framework of whatever you are going to be selling. It forms the framework of what? Of your marketing. The framework of your marketing. So, one of it is what? It's called persuasive architecture. From the word persuasive, we understand that persuasive means what? To persuade. To persuade. To make people want to buy out of many reasons. Many reasons. To persuade somebody, to make somebody to do something. To lure person to do something. So, we say persuasive architecture in digital marketing is a type of advertising strategy that leverages the interest, desires, and motivation of your audience to convey them to make purchase decision with your brand. The key word here for us is what? Interest, desires, and what? Motivation. So you're going to leverage on their interest. You leverage on what they like. You leverage on what motivates them. And you also leverage on what? On what they desire. Now, talking about what they desire, if I desire to eat egusi soup this afternoon with pounded yam, and I get a call from you, hey, or I see your advert on egusi soup and pounded yam on Instagram, will I want to patronize you? Yes, because at that moment, I'm desiring egusi soup. So, which means your ad must be what? Must be timely. Your advert must be timely. Now, another thing is, fasting is going on now. And you know that around evening, these people want to break their fast. So what are the kind of food that they use to break their fast? So you leverage on that. You leverage on the season. You leverage on what? The season. So looking at that, rather than focusing on the benefits of the product or services, you persuasive advertising tries to invoke what? Emotions. Tries to invoke emotion from audience using their own feelings and emotions to build a positive association with your product. Their own feelings. Now, let's look at persuasive advertising techniques. How can you sell a product persuading somebody? There's what they call carrot and the stick. Carrot and the stick. Carrot and the stick is a technique. It's a major technique that some of us, we know it, but we don't know it as carrot and the stick. You think that, okay, is it carrot and maybe a stick? No, it's not carrot and stick, but it's just the technique that's called carrot and the stick. The carrot and the stick is one of the most popular persuasive advertising techniques. Logically, it makes sense that people prefer to have reward over what? Punishment. Yes or no? Oh, please, you can leave that. When after the class, we wash. No, just drop it. Okay, you want to drink water? All right. So, it's better people prefer what? Reward over punishment. So, when you are advertising for carrot and the stick, your focus in your advertising that product is to make that person see what the person is going to benefit. You highlight the benefit of that product to that person. How do you highlight the benefits of the product to the person? You highlight the benefits of what? Of eating pando, or of eating fresh pounded yam over pando. Right? You highlight the benefits. You can even go to tell them the health benefits. That when you eat pounded yam, freshly made pounded yam, you gain this, you achieve this, you benefit this health-wise. So by the time I'm reading it, and maybe I'm the type, the restaurants I've been going before, they've been serving me pando, and I know that you serve fresh pounded yam. I want to patronize you because you have made me to see the benefit of what? Of fresh pounded yam over pando. Right? So I want to patronize you. Why? Because you've made me to see. Now, the gain, what I'm going to benefit from it. So when you highlight the gain, you're working on the person's emotion. It's the carrot. And that's the carrot there. The benefits. What is the moving around is quite distracting in my class. I don't appreciate it. Thank you. You still need something? I'm sure I gave almost a 30 minutes break. So the benefit is what? Is what they are going to gain from buying your product. Then the pain there is what they are going to lose from not buying. So you now see the carrot as the benefit. You highlight the benefits. Then you now put it side by side that if you're not buying this, you're losing this. If you're not going to buy pounded yam, freshly made pounded yam, you want to buy, but buying poundo, remember, you stand a chance of what? This, cancer, and all. You stand a chance of losing this, you stand a chance of doing this, you stand a chance. By the time you put it side by side, I tell you, you want to buy. Yes or no? You want to buy that product. So every time you are running your adverts, you ensure that you can just decide to use this particular method. You can decide to use this particular method, the carrot and the stick. You tell them what they are going to benefit, and you tell them from buying your product, and you tell them what they are going to lose. It could even be financial benefits. It could be that we are running sales. We are running sales. This, and they know that this price before used to be 100,000 naira, but now it's sold for 50,000 naira, which you have just how many weeks? You have just 1 month. You're doing it for this fasting period. After the period is what you're taking up, or you're doing it is Easter period. After this, so at that point you tell them that if you don't buy this thing now, you are going to pay this. So what do? You put 100,000 naira, you cut it, you put 50,000 naira on top, and you say for how many months? Offer lasts for what? 1 month or 2 months, or for the season. So the carrot there for them is they are going to what? Get this particular product at affordable cost. And the stick here is that if they don't buy it now, they are going to pay more later. So it now gives them what? Sense of urgency to want to quickly buy that product from you. The stick is the punishment. The carrot is the gain. Do we understand? For skincare, just like the example I made here, for people into skincare and all of that, if you use our products, it's going to help maintain your skin. It's going to help maintain your skin. And if you don't use it, you stand a chance of what? Skin cancer, rashes, and all of that. Do we understand carrot and the stick? Do we understand? If I ask us this thing tomorrow, you remember? If I ask you on Monday, you remember. I just say carrot and the stick. What do you understand? Carrot and the stick. So you can now tell somebody that you'll be talking carrot and the stick. Somebody will be thinking that you're talking about one carrot and one stick somewhere. You don't know that it's a marketing technique. So you have learned that. So the other one is scarcity principle. That's when you make it seems as though your product is limited offer. A one-time only deal comes from a limited stock. One time what? Scarcity principle. They do it a lot. Sold out. Mm-mm. That's the technique that my that's it. Do you know what? That's the technique that my student used. She used this particular scarcity principle. She was selling what was it called? Uh, these home essentials like these beddings and all of that. That was what she did. She just put her product on WhatsApp status, and she put this design available. She put another one, only this is the last design. She put another one, this is the last design. Guess what? Somebody came and cleared everything. Somebody came and cleared everything. Why? Because people always have that, they want, it's an emotional thing. They want to be the only one to have it. They want to be the only one to have the product. They just feel, I'm the only one. This thing is not going to be available in the market. It's a bragging right for them. Eh? Yes, that I'm the only one. Go to the market is no longer there. You cannot find it anymore. So everybody, that's why you see that some people, they just like their things customized. Why? Because they want to be the only one. So with the color, with the design, everything, in fact, I bought the last one in the shop. I bought the last one. And some people, if you go to places, especially for fashion, they will tell you that it's stock. They'll tell you that it's stock materials. Some people, they like to buy stock materials. Why? Because they feel that that's the only design. And some people, they'll tell you that it's a sample design. They'll tell you that sample. You know what is sample design? Sample design means that they only produce one as sample. So that one, you're the only one. So you can use scarcity principle to sell your product. It is allowed. It is business. Don't tell me that is live. No. It's marketing. That is why somebody will go to Eskimos and tell them to buy. You tell them, see, it's very, very simple. These eyes, we've made research that this particular eyes contain this, contain that, or is going to melt in so year. You can even tell it's going to melt down. The economy they're having serious ozone layer this, ozone layer that. They tell them, and the next thing is like, wow. Without research, people don't really read books like that. They'll just say, they'll be scared. The next thing they'll go and tell their neighbor, this our eyes is going to melt by tomorrow. But we have one that has something inside that is going to protect us. And next thing, they'll just be buying. You're not lying to them. Don't get me wrong. But you are what? You are using scarcity principle, because that's how human beings think. They believe that when something is scarce, that's the best time. Or when something is about to be scarce, that's the best time to buy. And guess what? They will buy it and keep it at home. It happened to all of us in Nigeria here during COVID. Panic buying. People were just buying because you were like, hey, COVID. Oh. Of course, COVID came. Some people, I mean, have you ever bought nose masks for? So you needed to answer. So just imagine now they say that they tell us that one particular disease has erupted in somewhere in maybe China again. Medics, you will not see space there. You will not see space there. Recently, my wife went to what's it called? Sahad store to shop. And guess what? She bought almost plenty things in Sahad store, and I asked her, all these things, she said they are quite cheap. She saw them, they were quite cheap in Sahad store, and they were like, wow, this is good. Quite cheap there. And guess what? He said because we have been faced with this inflation. You go there tomorrow, maybe the price has changed. And the people there, they are using it to sell. They say, Madam, buy this thing because if you come tomorrow, price don't change. And this is a technique they are using everywhere in the market now in Nigeria. Everywhere you go, they are telling you that this thing, inflation, is will go up. Oh, even if you go to where they are selling Gary, they will tell you, Madam, buy this Gary for 700 naira. If you come tomorrow, you are buying it for 10. Maybe you go there tomorrow, you still see me sold for 700 naira. And guess what? It's possible that you even go there, maybe it's even lesser. So it's dicey. But scarcity principle is something that has worked over the years for people. So don't neglect it. It is still working. So you can still apply it to sell your product. Tell them that this thing. So, and come to even think of it, in the research of it, it could even be the last one. It could even be the last one. So if it is the last one, and you're not sure if you are going to still get that same product from your supplier, you tell them it's the last one. And if it is getting to the last, if it's remaining 10 or 20, tell them that is the last one. So that the person that is coming to come will clear it and he has bought the last one. All right, writing in second person, yeah, right, using the second person. This particular one, you and yours. It's very, very good when you use this you and yours when you're writing your campaign test. When your test is very, very good. Now, how? Our real estate people, they usually do it a lot. They do it a lot. They will take you to a particular site and they will, maybe it's 2-bedroom flats. And the next thing, when you get there, they will tell you that, oh, madam, this is the sitting room. So you can put your bed here. You can put your chair here. Your dining will be here. They're already using what? Your children can, this is your children's room. And that is your sit out. And as you're seeing it, do you know what you're doing? You're already picturing yourself. You're already picturing yourself. You're already seeing yourself in the house. So even when you leave and you go, the picture is in your head that, okay, that sitting room, that place will be a very good place. In fact, as they are telling you your dining will be here, you're already picturing the kind of dining that you're going to put there. You already know where to buy the dining. So the next thing, no matter the price they tell you, the only thing, even if they tell you that this thing is going for 50 million naira, the next thing you say, okay, can I just do 40 million naira? They'll say, oh no, madam, you know that this thing, they'll now use that principle again. That others, in fact, we had somebody that came yesterday that wanted to pay so amount, and he'd be like, so you might lose it, you not think that, hey, somebody wants to pay already. Okay, and you're already picturing yourself in the house. The next thing you say, okay, give me your account details. You want to buy immediately. You want to buy immediately. They still do that. Marketing is allowed. You and yours. So you can even use it for your product. You can use it for your business. So make them see themselves in whatever they are buying. Sir, do you like what's the quantity of palm oil you like in your food? Do you like garlic? Okay, well, I'm going to put garlic. So that way you're already customizing the product to their taste. And at that point, they know that this person is making something that is unique for me. So when you use that yours, it's showing that you are giving them something that is unique to them. Do you understand? Call to value. The next one is what? It's call to value. Call to value. For call to value, it means that you are telling them there's what they call CTA, call to action. Call to action means buy now. Remember when you're running ads, the last thing you must always remember to put call to action. Buy now. Click here to buy now. All of those things, they are call to action. You are telling them to take a particular action after they've seen your ad. So call to value now, you are telling them to start benefiting from this. The moment you start, tell them to start benefiting from this offer. Click here to start benefiting means that you are telling them that, okay, others have been benefiting, so you too can join. I don't know if you understand. You too can join. Click here to start benefiting, so, which means the moment you do this, you start benefiting from this offer. The moment you take this step, you start benefiting from this offer. So that's called to what? Call to value. You're calling them to start benefiting from that offer that you're giving them. So the next one is the bandwagon appeal. No one wants to feel left out behind, especially women. See, women, they love that thing that is called, I get them too. I'll also have it. So that they can have that thing that is called bragging rights. So that they can have that thing that is called, at least I can contribute when people are talking. Process of customers that won't be on the popularity. If they don't have a particular product or item, everybody wants to be popular for having it. So if you tell them to join the bandwagon, you tell them to join others who have been patronized. We have a lot of people who have been benefiting from this product. So why not join them? 100 people. We sold out. Let me tell you something. One of the things that some people usually do to sell their products, they will tell you the success story of their product. They will tell you how many people have bought from that product. We sold 100. In fact, some people they'll put counting. 100 of this product has been sold. I don't know if we usually see it online. Is online. They will tell you that even books, 1 million best, 1 million sold, copies sold, and all of that. And you now think that if they have sold 1 million, it means that I'm the only one that don't have it. It means that this book is good. I do that. Anytime I want to get books online, I'll check the numbers of people, the population. I'll check the numbers of people who have read that book or downloaded that book. Even for you, if you want to download any apps, you usually do it too. You check reviews and all of that to know if this thing, people have been using it. So the moment you know that this thing is having good reviews, people have been using this product very well, you want to what? You want to join. So you can start by telling them that, okay, so the more you have people come to your restaurants, the more you can say that people have been coming, people have been buying. So you add that to your ads. You add that to your campaign and tell them that a lot of people have been buying this product. The celebrity association. Another powerful tool for persuasive advertising is to use celebrities and influencers. I cannot benefit. And I explained to you, that's the benefit. The reason why they spend time, energy,